Hello guys, Trinity here, giving you a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile since those seem to be, well, Yu-Gi-Oh is one of the more popular card games in the world, so it seems to be my more popular videos in terms of views. So I've been trying to go to locals and get more testing in, get back into the swing of things, because Yu-Gi-Oh is one of the harder games to really, you gotta, like, when you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you gotta really get into the game, learn the format and what works, what combos work, what cards are dead draws, and you gotta really know your ratios. So I'm practicing Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit more, and I went back to playing Heroes this format. It's a bad format for Heroes. I'm sure everyone will tell you it is not our format. But I think this deck is extremely fun. I think the Evil Hero cards are absolutely wonderful for the deck. It gives you so many new lines of play, more powerful boss monsters, and it's really, really consistent with a lot more one-card combos. Problem is we die to a lot of hand traps, like Droll and Nibiru, Lancia, etc. If it's a hand trap, it kills us. That being said, I think this deck is really fun. There's definitely some suggestions I'll make throughout the profile, so make sure you're watching and not just skimming through for card by card. Without further ado, we'll get on with the deck profile. We'll start with the main deck. It is 50 card Heroes. You could make it 60 and add more hand traps. I'm not really a fan of hand traps this format too much because they don't really do, unless they're like, you know, the powerful counter hand traps, they don't do much. So we'll start off with one of the one cards. Well, it's kind of one card combo. It's just all our good stuff. And it's also really good in the grind game from what I've felt recently. I got drooled and I just kept like doing this next turn and just going right back to our one card starter until it worked. Instead of running Baguska when I get drooled. But this is a Dusted Gold. I have one from the packs that I opened a long time ago, and I bought two more. Really wish I had preemptively bought them, but I bit the bullet so I could play the deck this format. Yeah, I should have just bought three a long time ago, but that was a loss on my end. But either way, this card literally adds you Dark Fusion or any card that mentions it. You normally use this, and you will search out your Evil Assault most of the time. And Evil Assault is one of your one-card Evil Hero combos. And with that, the card you want to summon most of the time, we'll move this over here to the next card, is Evil Hero Dead End Prison. This card is basically your Prisma for Evil Heroes. Let me move it away from the glare a little bit. Babe, could you zoom in on the card for a little bit so people can see it a little more? Let me try to fix this glare because the light above me is crazy. There we go. That looks nice. This is, while it's on the field, you can send for cost a card from your deck to the graveyard, and then while it's on the field, you basically, it becomes anything you need for a fusion material for an Evil Hero. Or maybe both. It's been a minute since I read it, but most of the time you're only using that effect to summon Backfire. So that being said, we'll move that on. Next we play one of Evil Hero Sinister Necrom. It banishes itself to summon an Evil Hero from the deck. This is a card you want to be fusioning with and put to the graveyard if you can. And one copy of Evil Hero Infernal Raider. By the way, I want this in a foil version or like a super. I would love that. Like, it's actually just such a good card, and it's a super poly searcher. Why it's a common just bothers me. I just think this card deserves better treatment. We'll now move on. This is an Omni Hero, Evil Hero deck. It's more Evil Hero focused, but it is Omni Hero in the end of the day. So we'll move on to the Destiny Hero package. Of course, we got our one copy of Destiny Hero Plasma, Snatch, Steal, and Skill Drain on legs. One copy of Destiny Hero Denier, our extender, and it also lets you do 5 Malicious a turn, which is crazy in my opinion. And of course, triple Destiny Hero Malicious. Never ban this man again. I deserve to have my Malicious. Alright, we'll move on to the Vision Hero package. It's the standard Vision Hero package. Nothing much to say here. 3 copies of Vision Hero Ferris. Discard a card. Special summon this card and set a Vision Hero to your spell or trap card zone. 2 copies of Ion. This is the one card. What are your cards you want to... This is your main normal summon. You want to normal summon that every time. And then your 1 Garnet, aka Vision Hero Increase, for the combo to get Vion special summon from deck. We'll now move on to the Elemental Heroes. Here's the card you want to be summoning off Hero Libs most of the time. Double Elemental Hero, Stratos. Free my homie Stratos. Thank God he's back. I love Stratos. I really do. One of my favorite cards. I really like the alternate art. I might be in the minority there, but I really like this alternate art. I wish it wasn't gold, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure you all know Stratos. It's your searcher. Adds any hero from your deck to your hand. It also can pop back row, which I've almost never used, but I assume it'll come up in some eventually one day. Then we play our Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. This is the dump and search. It also is a way to get masked chains and Dark Ball if it's good during that matchup. And your one Elemental Hero Neos for the fusion. And that is it for the monster lineup. We'll now move on to the spells. We play 3 copy of A Hero Lives. Pay half your life points, summon an elemental hero from your deck. You're summoning Stratos most of the time, if not Shadow Mist. 3 copies of Evil Assault. Discard a card, special summon or add to your hand a level 4 Evil Hero monster, and then you can banish the card in the graveyard the turn it's not sent there to add back Dark Fusion. This has been really good in games I gotten drooled. A lot of my friends, my local friends, are just playing Drool in their mains. My friend group is, for Yu-Gi-Oh! A little more casual. They're slowly becoming more competitive and going to locals with me, and we do want to go to a YCS soon. So we're more of a casual, small community. We know how to play. We played since the beginning, but they're like on and off with it. But they've been main decking Drool because I've been playing Heroes all the time. So this grindy effect has been coming up a lot, and I've learned to play around Drool a lot recently. Just really making me want to Bagooska pass. I'm not going to lie to you. It's really annoying. Next, we play 3 copies of Fusion Destiny. It dark locks you, so be careful. And you basically make DPE. And this actually won me a game in time because I was running this. So I went to locals 3 weeks ago, and I went 2-2. I lost to Blue Eyes and another Blue Eyes, I think. No, it was Azamina. Not even Azamina. What is it? It was White Forest and Blue Eyes I lost to, and I beat Exodia by stealing their Exodia with a Super Poly. And then something else. I don't remember what other thing I beat. Oh, it was Ragnarika Trap Trick in round 4, which is really interesting. But yeah, that was a fun game I did. And then, yeah, just be careful about dark locking. Next, I don't run a lot of hand traps. I think I run 4, and we'll get there. But I main board breakers because I think board breakers are more impactful right now. I play triple Droplet and just triple Book of Eclipse. Now, Book of Eclipse is not, I think, falling out of favor. I was watching Callie's video earlier today. Shout out to Callie Effect, really great channel for information. But it is falling out of favor, but I really do just love this card. I think it's still one of the better board breakers, and I really just love that card to death. It's been coming up for me so much, especially in grind games, ironically enough. Just shutting down a turn actually won me a game, because then I shut them down, and then I drew. I made Sunrise into Wake Up Elemental Hero, and I just kind of won on the follow-up. They shut me down with Drool. I shut them down with Book of Eclipse right before they could synchro. And then I run 2 copies of Tactics. You could probably run Thrust if you have it. I don't have extra Thrust for this. I haven't found the need for it yet. I definitely want to pick it up eventually, but 2 triple Tactics talent. 1 copy of Called by the Grave, self-explanatory. Dodge some hand traps. Next, we go on to the Searchable one-ofs. This is also a bunch of garnets. You don't want to hard draw these, but somehow, every game I open Super Polymerization. 80% of the time, I open this garnet. This is the only garnet that's stuck in my hand, which is very funny considering Supreme King Jaden is one of my favorite characters, and Dark Jesse. So yeah, this card is always stuck in my hand, and because of that, I'm actually considering running more Super Poly targets that I took out originally to make the deck more consistent and to try a more pure hero build, but think about putting Garura or Starving Venom or a Super Poly target back in depending on how the format develops. Trying to speed this up. 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Dark Fusion. I'm trying to get the ulti. I haven't pulled it yet. 1 Poly, 1 Dark Contact, 1 Mass Change. Moving on to the traps. I play 1 copy of Favorite Contact. I'm trying to get away from the glare because there's a light in the room. So it's all good. No, you're good. You're good right there. Don't do that. Anyway, right here we got 1 Dark Supremacy. I almost never get to resolve this card, but it's really good. And then we play the only hand trap in the deck, Triple Imperm. Next, I'll move on to the extra deck. There's no side for this deck yet. I'm still waiting on some cards to come in the mail. I think side is personal preference. I think Lancia is really good right now. You could run maybe a cross-out package in your sideboard, and some Thrust and some board breakers. But that being said, it really comes down to your local meta and your preference and what you're expecting. And honestly, I'm still trying to develop my own side for this deck. We'll move on here. We got one copy of Evil Hero Neos Lord. This card is a beautiful, beautiful card. I love this card so much. I'm summoning it more and more every game. Then we have one copy of Malicious Bane. This card has actually been winning me grind games because you summon him defense mode, and if they don't out it, you need to banish it or bounce it or negate its effect and then destroy it. He's actually these two against Fire King have been winning me a lot. It's kind of crazy. Steal their stuff and they just can't blow it up. One Flame Wingman, Infernal Rage, one Sunrise, one Backfire, one Neos Lord, one Dystopia guy. This actually I'm thinking about cutting for a Garura. It won me in time twice, but other than that, it's not really amazing right now, personally speaking. It's not bad either. It's just my friend gave me the ulti too, or like I forget this. I think it's the ulti, but I love this artwork. I love Dystopia guy. One Destiny Hero, Phoenix Enforcer. Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. One Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. This is another card I'm thinking about cutting, but it actually with Droplet and Poly on a brick, it actually has been winning me games. I've been watching a lot of Omni Hero recently, or Omni Reborn or whatever the name is on YouTube. Great hero player, a lot of great content. But this is also my name is Trinity on YouTube. Like, come on, I gotta run Vision Hero Trinity. It's one of my favorite cards. Like, of course, you can drop it. The preference. One Dark Law just for when it comes up. One. This is a little out of order, but it's fine. One Evil Hero, Darkest Night. I make this every game. I love this card. This is something I want to bump to 2. One Cross Guy. You only ever resolve one half the time, honestly. There are certain games where you could go into a second one while extending, and it really comes clutch. So I have considered bumping this back to 2, but I'm on 1 right now, and it's been performing pretty well. One Infernal Devicer, Search Your Neos, and one Wonder Driver to add back your fusions. That is it for the Evil Hero deck profile, or Omni Hero with the Evil Hero package. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the video and suggestions. And I'll probably post a combo video some other time. I have to there's locals today, and I do want to get going there shortly. So if you like this video and it gets, let's say, 500 views, I will post a combo video for this deck sometime soon. I will catch you in the next video. Ciao.